Hello, it's Karynjean and welcome back to the channel. As they say, we interrupt our regularly scheduled program because I just want to make, and we're going to see what time is it, 10:54. I don't know how long. Here, let me put my other, I'm going to time myself. We're going to time this. My brother's about to yell at me about something. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a glue book style journal. This, I was playing around. There he goes. This is from a magazine. I take a magazine, cut it in half and fold the papers in and stuff like that. And this is just me messing around, and then, you know, I just collage on the pages and stuff. But I like the feel of this in my hand. And this measures 4 by 6 with, I don't know, that's a narrow spine. And I like the size of it. So I thought I would make, out of my raisin box, because I was making oatmeal raisin cookies for my grandson, the same type of thing. It's not, I don't know if it's going to have the same feel. It's a little bit wider. I don't know how big this spine is. It's an inch spine. I think the spine might be a little bit too big. But let's just play around and see what we have here. It's a raisin box. I cut it down. I cut the side of it in half and glued it on top of each other, and then used the Tyvek tape to secure it. So it's a solid spine. And as you can see, this is from a magazine. I learned this by watching a YouTube creator, Nicole Relax Cut Glue. And I said, oh, well, that looks like fun. And I had lots of scraps, so that's what I did with that. So I thought it would be fun to make one. So here it is, covered. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the outside of it, or even with the pages themselves. But let me go pull some paper and I'll be back. All right, well, I've cut down papers here and I'm doctoring them. They're torn. So I need to cut 7.5 by 5 3/4. Well, these papers are 8.5 by 11, so I cut it an inch off to make it 7.5, and then I just cut it in half to make 2 sheets out of one. So it's 5.5, not 5 3/4, which will be just fine. This here bit, actually, what I will do is, hopefully, and I'm just using the scraps to, because that's on the top or the bottom, as the case may be. So I will just fold that scrap in half. It also needs a bit, oh no, it doesn't. And now open it up, smear all kinds of glue on it. Okay. Get it up there. Scooch it down just a little. There. Oops, that's fine. I could have done that with washi tape, but while I had the paper here, I figured, why the heck not? Right, why the heck not? All right. Fold it in half. So there is a little bit there. I think I'll get that with washi tape though. And this one has also been doctored. Hang on. So if I'm doing 2 signatures, so I did 1 sheet of blue and 1 sheet of green per signature. So here's the blue, here's the green, yada yada. Okay, that's all done. I have here some other pieces of paper that I just cut down. These are, and I don't think it, you know, has any rhyme or reason. This is fine. These I trimmed down as well. Green and blue. Now this is where I'm gonna need to, because each signature is not going to be the same. These are different. This, what did I cut this down to? 5 3/4 by almost 6. So I don't know if I'm going to, let's see, what did I do? I did 3 1/2, 3 3/4. Can fold it there. Okay, right here. Okay, and I have to figure out what I want to do with these. So I'm just folding it at 3 3/4. Hopefully, I folded that the right. Nope, folded that the wrong way. Okay, I'm sorry that this video's in fits and starts. What I decided to do, I got the two signatures together, right? And still trying to figure out how I'm covering this. I decided to sew them directly with my sewing machine onto a piece of fabric, which I marked with marker with a Sharpie. You can see a little bit of it there. Folded them down and just went through it with the machine. Right, and I'm going to glue this down, this piece of fabric down to the spine. But before I do that, I'm going to cover it with this. Now, I think I want it to, because this is going to be in here, right there. I'm gonna have to trim this down just a hair. Oh, and I can do that without a problem. Okay, so let's do it this way. And then we'll fold it this way and do it this way. There. Okay. There it is. So, as you know, I live in southeastern Pennsylvania. My daughter lives out by Hershey, and they are on their way today. They're on their way down to the Outer Banks for a week's vacation. And they do this every other year. They don't go every year. She and one of her girlfriends and the kids, and they do it every 2 years. Well, I'm gonna have to trim that down on the top too. Look at that. So she invites me down. She says, "Oh, it's only a 6-hour drive." I might go to the Outer Banks for a few days next weekend, but when I was looking at my GPS, it told me it was a 9-hour drive. So once she gets there, I will see actually where she is and see if I'm going to go down for a few days or not. Where's my pencil? I'm telling you, I have too many things going on. I'm in the middle of 3 different journals right now, which is a bit much to be doing. All right, let's try mini rotary. I know how much I love mini rotary. Okay, so let me just throw down some glue. I think I'll use a Fabrifix because it's what's here. This is also waxed box, so, and with the what am I trying trying to say, with the tape there, which is also smooth and shiny and slippery. I don't know how well the art glitter glue would adhere to that. So there. Just do that with some good pressure. Right. Blend it in. Okay, now trim off the corners. And, oh, I could use the rest of this to cover the inside. Fold this down. Now, because it's paper, it might be a little bit too heavy here at these folds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it right there. And then I'm just going to nip it in just a little bit just to release some of that bulk at the folds. And we do the same here. Again, just to release some of that bulk. Okay, there. There, okay. And we will once more with the Fabrifix put that down. Okay. Ooh, it's glomping. Actually, I think I might want to do the top and the bottom first. It glomped, it did a big glomp right on that. See, it's not. I might actually have to. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There. Oh. Oof. It's exploding. These clips that I'm using are just, I think they're called clover clips. They're used for quilting and stuff. You get them at, I think you can get them at Michael's. I think got them at Joann's. They're like little quilting clover. Yeah, clover. Maybe that's the brand name. I don't know. Open in. Where did the glue? The glue went right there and glomped. Okay. I'm not worried about covering the inside spine because we'll have the fabric. Let me just use that bit of fabric to cover that. Okay, so I wonder if just do this in half. Okay, and for this I'll go back to the art glitter glue, I think, or no, maybe I'll just stick with this Fabrifix here. Oh, get it to the edge. side of that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. You know, I'm going off to Cape Cod in a couple weeks. I was speaking with my sister-in-law yesterday to find out exactly what's going on. Oh, that is a little bit as far as guests and stuff, and I'm just gonna trim this away from, I'm looking at this where and thinking that's the fold, but that's not the fold. There's the fold. How many guests they're having and stuff. Yeah, so it should be fun. It shouldn't be bad. The weekend, of course, it's going to be the, you know, that weekend of September, I don't know, 12th or whatever that Saturday is. I'll be leaving here that Thursday morning early because my sister-in-law and my niece have to leave the inn at about noon to make their flight in Boston. So, oh, this also needs to be trimmed down. And I want to see them before they go because I do not know, you know, they'll be coming back late that following Tuesday, and I'm not quite sure when I'm coming back from the Cape. If I'm going to come back on Tuesday or if I'm going to, you know, relax a little bit and come back on Wednesday. I don't know, even Thursday. Might as well be able to enjoy their company for a couple of days, you know. There we go. It's pretty. Blues and greens. Okay, now for this. So we're going to do the same here. We are going to glop this with Fabrifix and glue it on down. Now, it doesn't matter, there is no right side and wrong side. So this is what I was thinking. I was thinking of having this one in the front. I just have to make sure that the papers are down on the, I was thinking of having, oh, it doesn't really matter. I was thinking about having this one in the front. There's no upside down and right side up here. Well, hold on a second. No, because that's an all over thing too. Do it this way. I don't know if I want, well, maybe this one in the front. Okay, so, all right, here we go. Fabrifix to the rescue. And I definitely need to get a new bottle out. I think I cut the strip of fabric 3 inches. The spine is 1 inch. I wanted to make sure I had plenty of overhang for this to get a good hold. And when I was sewing the signatures onto the fabric, I had the fabric side up. All right, let's see what we got here. Where is the, oh, there. That's my other phone telling me I have a text message, and for some reason it keeps on dinging at me until I open it up and look at the text message, which I don't remember setting it up that way, but As that's the business phone, I guess it is probably good to keep on harassing me about it. Okay. Let's see if I can. That. Oh. I think this is already gripped. Try to stretch it out a little bit. Come on, here we go. There we go. Let's pull it out a little bit, please. The problem I'm having here is that between the two signatures, it's not laying flat. It's not. And I mean, I can fix it. I can fix it if I'm sure I can. I know I can fix it. I can make it lay flat if I really need that to lay flat. Let me get the glue off my finger now. So there we have this. I want to do something with this. Because in the back as well. So and this piece of fabric was just from my scrap bucket. Okay. Threads and strings and bits and bobs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 40, 80 pages in this little book. Look at that. Fabulous. So there we have this installment of the book. Next, we need to start decorating and figuring out pockets and whatnot. This is Karynjean from Ex Libris Crafts. I hope your imagination is taking you to wonderful places. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you soon.